The previous video that I posted, I show a test bench between a Rockwell Compact Logic PLC and a Visual Studio C# console program that runs as a TCP server listening on port 9100, which is typically the port used by label printers. So I decided to work at home on my Automation Direct BRX PLC, which also happens to be really advanced in that regard. It has TCP IP port connectivity, so it can run as a client or as a server. It has Modbus. It has emailing capabilities. It has also MQTT, and you can talk to other Automation Direct BRX PLCs. So it's a very powerful PLC if you come to think about it. Not widely used, but it's not fair. It's really convenient and affordable. I don't know why manufacturers prefer to use the expensive products from Rockwell when they can use these PLCs, which are even better. Maybe because the legacy of people in the industry prefer Rockwell because it's like always been there, and any new players are looked at down on that, like you don't want change. But like you can do stuff like this. Like I have my Arduino to Ethernet box here, which has an Arduino. Actually, an Arduino. It has a Arduino, which is a Chinese bootleg Arduino Nano, and a Ethernet shield, a W500. Let me see what it is on the script here. W5500 module. So I have this script loaded, compiled and loaded into the Arduino here, and inside this printed box. And all it does, it's reading its analog channels, all 6 of them, and then concatenates them using commas. So it will concatenate each of the unsigned integer values separated with commas, and then at the end just append a carriage return end of line and just transmit it. And it has a fixed IP address number, and port, which is 10,000, and the IP address is .1.6 here. So that's already compiled and running on the Arduino. And the program on the BRX from Automation Direct is enabled by toggling this CO, which is a Boolean in BRX or do more terminology. So it's a like a V3 or just a Boolean, and C0. So you toggle that to enable comms, and you have the 1 second interval on off time bit, and then I have a timer to trigger the read from device. So it will send a R, which is what the Arduino expects. It's listening and waiting for a R value to be sent. This is where this is happening here. If there's data available and the data available is a R, either upper or lowercase, it will then run this subroutine which will concatenate all analog values, add a comma here, and then happen at the end a character return. So that will happen. And here are the values. You can see the values are changing. You see, watch carefully. They are being updated at a rate of once per second. So you can see the 1 second bit blinking and the values updating. So there you have it. Another TCP connection setup now using BRX. Thank you for watching.